Ever walked into your own living room and felt that wave of anxiety wash over you? That overwhelming sensation when you're surrounded by years of accumulated treasures that have somehow transformed into clutter? You're not alone, my friends. I've been there too. After decades of living, our homes naturally become filled with memories, mementos, and yes, things we simply don't use anymore. But here's the liberating truth I've discovered in my golden years. You don't have to live with clutter. Today, I'm sharing 20 items you can remove from your home right now to create the peaceful sanctuary you deserve. And stay with me until the end. The final item is something most people overlook, but it makes an astonishing difference in how your entire home feels. Let's reclaim our spaces together. And if you're looking for more wisdom on simplifying life after 60, tap that like button and subscribe to Elder's Wise Insight. Living room, your haven of comfort. Your living room should be your sanctuary, a place to unwind with a good book, enjoy conversations with loved ones, or simply savor a moment of quiet reflection. Yet somehow, over the years, this space often transforms into an unintended storage facility. Let's reclaim your living space with these simple decluttering moves. 1. Dust collecting magazines and newspapers. Be honest with yourself. When was the last time you actually read that stack of magazines from 2019? Those newspapers from 3 months ago? We hold on to them with good intentions. I'll get to that article someday, or that recipe looked interesting. But in reality, they're just collecting dust and taking up precious space. Keep only those truly special issues, perhaps one featuring a beloved family member or commemorating a historic event. For everything else, consider taking a quick photo of any recipe or article you genuinely want, then let the physical copies go to recycling. Your coffee table will thank you. 2. Tired throw pillows and worn blankets. Those once beautiful throw pillows that have lost their shape, the blanket with the permanent coffee stain. They're not adding comfort anymore, they're adding visual noise. Look at each piece with fresh eyes. Does it still bring you joy? Does it complement your space? If not, it's time for a refresh. Quality over quantity is the key here. Replace those worn items with just a few beautiful, comfortable pieces that brighten your room. And remember, those still good blankets can bring tremendous comfort to someone at a local shelter, or even keep animals cozy at a pet rescue. 3. Joyless decorations. That porcelain figurine your distant relative gave you 20 years ago that you never quite liked. The vase that doesn't match anything else in your home. The outdated picture frames collecting dust. Here's my rule of thumb. If it doesn't bring you joy when you look at it, why are you giving it valuable space in your home? Your surroundings should lift your spirits, not drain them. Keep only those decorative pieces that warm your heart when you see them. Everything else is just visual noise dimming the sparkle of your golden years. 4. Someday repair projects. Oh, we all have them. The lamp with the wobbly base. The clock that stopped ticking years ago. The chair with the loose leg. Let's be candid with ourselves. If that item has been sitting broken for more than 6 months, the likelihood of it getting fixed is growing slimmer by the day. Ask yourself, is this truly worth repairing, or am I just postponing a decision? Sometimes the most freeing choice is to simply let go and create space for something that actually serves you well. 5. Obsolete media collections. Remember the pride we once took in our carefully curated VHS and DVD collections? They represented entertainment, culture, and even status in their day. But now, with streaming services offering thousands of titles at our fingertips, these physical media collections have largely become relics taking up valuable shelf space. Consider keeping only those truly special favorites, perhaps the film you watched on your first date with your spouse, or that rare documentary not available anywhere else. For the rest, donate them where they might bring joy to others or sell valuable titles to collectors. For those irreplaceable home movies, consider having them digitized. Many services will transfer your precious memories to digital formats, preserving them without the physical clutter. What's the hardest thing for you to part with in your living room? Is it a collection you've built over decades? A piece with sentimental attachments? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your experience might be just what another viewer needs to hear today. Kitchen, the heart of your home. The kitchen, where families gather, memories are made, and somehow, clutter multiplies faster than anywhere else. From expired spices to gadgets we used exactly once, our kitchens often hide the most unnecessary items. A well-organized kitchen isn't just visually appealing. It makes cooking safer, more enjoyable, and infinitely less frustrating. Let's tackle the common culprits. 6. Expired spices and pantry items. That ground cinnamon from 2015? I hate to break it to you, but it's not adding much flavor to your famous snickerdoodles anymore. Spices naturally lose their potency over time. That's why your grandmother's recipes always tasted better. Her spices were likely fresher than what's been sitting in your cabinet for a decade. Take everything out and check those dates. As a rule of thumb, ground spices last about 2 to 3 years, while whole spices can go 4 years. Anything beyond that is just taking up valuable real estate. Pro tip: when you buy new spices, use a permanent marker to write the purchase date on the bottom. Future you will be grateful for this simple tracking system. 7. Duplicate kitchen utensils. 3 potato mashers, 5 wooden spoons, and enough measuring cups to supply a cooking school. Sound familiar? Over the years, these duplicates sneak into our kitchens, through gifts, just-in-case purchases, or simply forgetting what we already have. Empty that overstuffed drawer completely. Group similar items together. Keep only the best version of each tool. Perhaps the potato masher with the comfortable grip, or the wooden spoon that's perfectly seasoned from years of stirring. Your cooking experience will actually improve when you can easily find exactly what you need without digging through a jumble of unnecessary duplicates. 8. Mismatched food containers. We've all experienced the frustration, digging through a chaotic pile of plastic containers, searching for the matching lid that seems to have vanished into thin air. These mismatched orphans are taking up precious cabinet space while adding daily frustration to your life. It's time for a container intervention. Match every container with its lid. Any lonely singles must go. Consider upgrading to a set of quality glass containers with lids that stack neatly. They last longer, won't stain, and transform this daily annoyance into a small moment of satisfaction. 9. Unused kitchen appliances. That bread maker you received as a gift 5 years ago and used exactly twice. The juicer that requires 15 minutes of cleaning for 3 minutes of juice. The special egg cooker that seemed revolutionary in the infomercial. Be brutally honest. If you haven't used an appliance in over a year, you're unlikely to suddenly start using it regularly. Keep only those appliances that truly make your life easier and that you reach for frequently. For everything else, consider donating to someone who might actually use that pasta maker or specialized gadget. Remember, counter space in the kitchen is premium real estate. Only your most used appliances deserve this honor. Bedroom, your personal sanctuary. If any room deserves to be a haven of peace, it's your bedroom. This space should whisper relax the moment you enter, inviting restful sleep and peaceful mornings. Yet for many of us, the bedroom becomes a catch-all for clothes we no longer wear, bedding we don't use, and furniture that serves no purpose beyond collecting dust. Let's transform your bedroom into the tranquil retreat you deserve. 10. Unworn clothing. Be honest, how many items in your closet haven't seen the light of day in years? Those someday clothes when you lose weight, the styles that no longer suit you, the impulse purchases still bearing their tags. Here's a simple trick. Turn all your hangers backward. When you wear something, return it with the hanger facing the normal way. After 6 months, anything still hanging backward hasn't been worn in half a year, and likely won't be missed. Ask yourself, would I buy this again today? If not, it's time to set it free. Someone else might treasure that sweater or pair of slacks that's just taking up space in your closet. 11. Worn-out bedding. We spend roughly a third of our lives in bed, yet many of us sleep on sheets and pillows well past their prime. Those faded, pilled sheets and flattened pillows aren't doing your sleep quality any favors. Experts recommend replacing pillows every 1 to 2 years for proper support and hygiene. Sheets typically last 2 to 3 years before they begin losing their comfort. Quality sleep becomes even more precious as we age. Treat yourself to the luxury of fresh, comfortable bedding. You deserve it. And donate those extra blankets to shelters where they can provide warmth to someone in need. 12. Unworn jewelry. That costume jewelry from the 1980s. The earrings that always felt too heavy. The watch that needs a new battery that you've never gotten around to replacing. Jewelry often carries sentimental weight, making it particularly difficult to part with. Set aside true heirlooms and daily favorites, but be honest about pieces you simply don't wear anymore. Try this. For 1 week, wear a different piece of jewelry each day. Whatever remains untouched after this experiment might be ready for a new home. 13. Unnecessary furniture. That chair perpetually draped with clothes. The nightstand so cluttered you can't find your reading glasses. The extra dresser holding items you've forgotten about. Large furniture pieces that serve no real purpose make your bedroom feel cramped and cluttered. Each piece should earn its keep through function or beauty, preferably both. Removing even one unnecessary furniture item can transform your bedroom, creating a sense of spaciousness and calm that promotes better rest and relaxation. Which would you rather tackle first, your bedroom or kitchen clutter? Let me know in the comments below. Bathroom, the hidden clutter zone. Don't be fooled by its small size. The bathroom often harbors surprising amounts of unnecessary items. From expired medications to beauty products that didn't live up to their promises, these items crowd countertops and cabinets, making your daily routine more complicated than it needs to be. Let's restore order to this essential space. 14. Expired medications. That cough syrup from 3 winters ago. The prescription you never finished. The pain relievers past their prime. Keeping expired medications isn't just unnecessary, it can be dangerous. Medications lose effectiveness over time, and some can even become harmful after expiration. Review everything in your medicine cabinet. Anything expired needs proper disposal, not down the toilet, as this can contaminate water supplies. Many pharmacies and hospitals offer safe medication disposal programs. Remember, if you wouldn't trust it to work in an emergency, it doesn't deserve space in your home. 15. Abandoned beauty products. We've all been there, buying a product with high hopes, using it once or twice, then abandoning it because it wasn't quite right. Yet these half-used bottles and jars continue to claim valuable bathroom space. Cosmetics and skincare products have surprisingly short lifespans once opened. Mascara should be replaced every 3 months, while moisturizers and foundations typically last 6 to 12 months before becoming breeding grounds for bacteria. If a product didn't work for you the first time, it's not suddenly going to start working now. Free yourself from these abandoned hope in a jar products and streamline your routine to just the items you genuinely love and use. 16. Threadbear Towels. There's nothing luxurious about drying off with a thin, scratchy towel that's seen better days. Over time, even quality towels lose their absorbency and softness. Sort through your linen closet. If towels are frayed, permanently stained, or have lost their plushness, it's time to retire them. Many animal shelters gladly accept old towels for bedding. Treat yourself to a few high-quality replacements. You don't need many. 2 bath towels, 2 hand towels, and 2 washcloths per person is typically plenty. 17. Forgotten fragrances and lotions. That perfume you received as a gift but never quite loved. The scented lotion that triggers your allergies. The aftershave that reminds you of someone you'd rather forget. Fragrances and lotions eventually change in scent and consistency. If something has been sitting untouched for years, it's likely not at its best anymore. Keep only those fragrances and lotions you genuinely enjoy and use regularly. A minimalist collection of products you love will serve you better than a crowded cabinet full of options you ignore. Storage areas, the final frontier. Now we come to the spaces most of us prefer to keep behind closed doors, attics, basements, garages, and those mysterious closets we hesitate to open. These areas often become the final resting place for items we're not quite ready to part with but don't actually use. Let's bring some long overdue attention to these forgotten spaces. 18. Unused holiday decorations. Those tangled Christmas lights you haven't used in 5 years. The Halloween decorations that are more creepy than festive. The Easter decor that's seen better days. Holiday decorations should bring joy, not stress. If you're storing items you never display, they're simply taking up valuable space. Keep only those decorations you genuinely love and use each year. Store them in clearly labeled bins by holiday, and consider downsizing to quality over quantity. Your future self will thank you when the next holiday season arrives. 19. abandoned hobby supplies, the scrapbooking materials from your phase in 2010, the knitting needles gathering dust, the half-finished woodworking project you've lost interest in. Hobbies evolve throughout our lives, and that's perfectly natural. Holding on to supplies for activities you no longer enjoy only creates physical and emotional clutter. Pass these materials along to someone who will use them. Schools, senior centers, and community groups often welcome such donations, giving your former hobby supplies new life in creative hands. 20. The hidden clutter most people miss: electronic chaos. Finally, we come to the most overlooked clutter source: the tangle of mystery cords, obsolete chargers, and outdated gadgets lurking in drawers throughout your home. That charger for a phone you replaced 3 models ago, the mystery cables you can't even identify, the old digital camera that doesn't hold a charge anymore. If you haven't used an electronic item or its accessories in over a year, chances are you never will again. Many electronics stores offer recycling programs for e-waste, keeping these items out of landfills. For the essential cords you do keep, use simple Velcro ties and labels to maintain order and eliminate future frustration. The freedom of letting go. Imagine walking through your front door and feeling an immediate sense of peace. No more visual noise competing for your attention. No more hunting through clutter to find what you need. Just open, breathable space that supports the life you want to live now. Decluttering isn't just about creating physical space. It's about creating mental and emotional space too. Each item you release lifts a small weight from your shoulders, a subtle burden you may not have even realized you were carrying. Choose one room today. Start small, perhaps with just one drawer or shelf. Progress, not perfection, is the goal. Before you know it, you'll experience the profound lightness that comes from living with only what truly serves and delights you in this chapter of your life. If this advice has helped you, please hit that like button and share this video with a friend who might benefit from a little decluttering wisdom. After all, the greatest gift we can give each other is peace of mind. Until next time, this is Elder's Wise Insight, wishing you a home filled with only what brings you joy.